Hey, my divas! Welcome, welcome. It is that time of year again. Or that time of crafting time again, however you want to look at it. But there is way too many scraps to not be made into cards. So, we're going to organize them and see what we can salvage and what we cannot. And I'm going to take you guys along for the journey while I drink my coffee this morning. Full disclosure, I may or may not make a card. Probably will not have time to make a full card. But maybe I'll show you some ideas of how I'm going to group cards for my next live. I will be doing a raffle, though, at the end of this. So there will be a mystery card raffle. And, oh, I forgot to get that. Hold it, please. Are these all still good? Okay, I'm going to put this up too. Because I've been told I do not remember to introduce myself. So I'm going to be doing better about that. I'm going to start now. However, it is going to be my New Year's resolution to remember to introduce myself on my lives. I made this a long time ago. And I found it as I was cleaning and trying to get my craft room back into some kind of semblance of order. But also because since I'm going to start putting these on YouTube, I will be adding a sticker with my YouTube. It is Stampin', I think it's Stampin' DIY Diva 238, but don't quote me on that. Let me copy the link here, put it on the Diva chain. I'm a little slow this afternoon. I don't even know if it's morning or afternoon. It's 11:51. It is technically still morning in California. Today is Tuesday, December 30th, in case anybody is wondering. And I am live on Facebook. If you are watching this on a replay, either on Facebook or perhaps on YouTube, my name is Leticia Hernandez. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator based out of California. But I use all kinds of paper crafting products because I am at heart a paper crafter. I do my lives because I like to inspire people to create, and I like to share my tips and tricks and ideas and just how my thought process works on things, which is kind of what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be going through how I sort through my scraps. These are scraps that I have collected over the last few months from classes, from lives, from Christmas projects. And this is what's left over. So what I like to do with my scraps is sort them out, and then I will kind of see what can I use, what is inspiring me right from the beginning to make a card with. What do I feel like can go together, even though it wasn't from the initial project. So that is kind of what we're going to do today. You can find me here on Facebook at Stampin' DIY Diva. Most people know me by DIY Diva. Unless they're in public, people just scream the Diva. I don't know why. My name is Leticia, though, by the way, in case you were wondering. I am on Instagram at Hernandez238, but full disclosure, I have not been posting there recently. Again, my goal is to start cross-posting more efficiently on YouTube and on Instagram, not just on my Facebook page. Like I said before, I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so if you would like to look at the product Stampin' Up! Has to offer, you can go to my site at DIYDivaDesigns.stampinup.net. Again, DIYDivaDesigns.stampinup.net. Okay, that being said, I am going to go ahead and put this to the side. Right there for the time being. And these are all the scraps I need to sort through. This is a big bucket. And I'm about to just make a big mess with it. Well, actually, I'm going to flip it this way and see if that helps a little bit. And that's probably not going to help a whole lot, but I'm going to move everything up here to the front. I had tried to clean off my area a little bit better, but now I am realizing I failed horribly. That's okay. We're going to move a few things up out of the way. I am going to put all this paper. Oh, look, we even have card kits already ready to go. Yep, I'm just going to dump all this paper out. This is how I start. It's all got to be on my area. And then I'm going to move this box over because it's going to help sort by sizing things. Oh, look, there's my notebook I was looking for. Found it. See, this is why I also have to go through my scraps, because I find things. I find things I didn't realize got sucked up into the scrap box. Do you guys ever do that? Do you guys have scrap boxes? That's what I want to know. I cannot see comments, so if you guys are commenting, I am sorry. I forgot to refresh my screen. Let me get these last few little scraps out. Okay, I'm going to move that over to one side. I'm going to show you my 2 boxes. I'm going to be using that box that I just showed you. But I also have another one. I got this at, I don't know, like a Home Goods or a Ross or something. But I love it because it's got little sections. And it's going to help me to just sort out some of the little pieces. Like sorting out elements, sorting out sentiments. Things like that. I'm going to try to shoot for the bigger pieces. Like this is a specialty paper. I'm going to start sorting out my DSP and specialty, and then just my regular cardstock. And then I'm going to try to grab the bigger pieces. Like, this is just scrap, but this is a bigger piece. I do have folders where these papers actually go back into. And it's just that's a specialty. It's a thicker cardstock. DSP, that's considered. That's just white. That'll just go with cardstock. White, cardstock, DSP, but it's kind of little, so maybe I'll put it in like an element. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put those like things I can fussy cut out. Cardstock. This is really how my brain works in the beginning. Oh, I keep forgetting I need to refresh my screen. Just in case anybody's on and would like to be commenting, right? I do like to interact with you guys while we're live, so if you're on, say hi. Ooh, that one's some pretty DSP. And there's Sharon. Hi, Sharon, I see you now. I see you. Oh my gosh, guys. Let me just talk to you a little bit while I'm sorting through the DSP and cardstock. This is my first round. DSP cardstock, doesn't matter the size. Then we'll go into sizing and coloring, and that's actually adhesive. Let me go to my adhesive bag. Let me just tell you, my daughter was here on Saturday, and it got kind of crazy. Oh, look, there's some of the notes I was looking for one of my classes I couldn't find. Envelopes. Let's go into a different spot. Crinkle. I don't know what that is, but we're just going to put that in with cardstock at the moment. So my daughter came over on Sunday because she spent Christmas with the in-laws. And then that was the agreement. Thanksgiving here and then Christmas with the in-laws. And so she came to do our Christmas here on Sunday. Hey, Kim Nolan, welcome. Oh, you're so welcome. She said she got a Christmas card and one of the raffle cards. Yay. And so I owed my daughter a birthday dinner. And I told her, because my daughter's birthday is December 3rd. But she was in Disney on December 3rd having fun without me. But that's okay. Ooh, I already see cards creating in my head with some of these scraps. That being said, it's an element. I gave her the option, if she wanted to, she could either do dinner or she could choose to go out to the movies. And so she was here with her boyfriend, and her little brother was here too. So she's like, oh, movies. They wanted to go see the new Avatar movie, which, as many of you, my faithful followers, know, I had already seen. But that's okay, because I totally wanted to see it again. So I'm like, cool, let's go. My husband's like, I saw it, I don't need to see it again. I was like, okay, well, stay home then. I don't care. So he stayed home. It was just me and the kids. which is fine with me. We go to the movie theater, to this one movie theater, not the one I typically go to, because the one I typically go to, movie wasn't going to be till like 5 o'clock. And we wanted to go sooner rather than later so that my daughter could be able to leave at a decent time. Oh, that's a sample. And long story short, we go to this theater and the movie started. We're watching the movie. Everything's going great. Some poor man has a heart attack while we're watching the movie. And so, of course, they stop the movie. They clear the theater. They're like, here, we're going to give you guys credits. We're so sorry. Like, you know, what can you do? So we're like, you know, no problem. Like, you know, you can't control that kind of stuff. And so we decide to go to another movie theater because they gave us like little coupons that we could use at any one of their theaters. And, oh, look, this is a gift card holder that I created for one of my my Christmas stationery box class. This was the samples for my class people that are like, how did she get these? Well, I make a bunch of samples first. Sorry, squirreled. That goes into the other box. So we go to this other theater, but now we really do have to wait till 5 o'clock. And we couldn't go to the theater I typically go to because, again, now by that time, the theaters are all full. So my daughter ends up getting her birthday dinner and and a movie night because now we have 2 hours to go before this movie. And we had the most horrible experience with the waitress at the restaurant. Can I just tell you guys, my pet peeve is waitresses that will pass the tables that they are bussing multiple times and not once ask, do you need anything? Did everything come out okay? She brought us our food and then never came back and asked us anything ever again until like we were asking for the bill. They hadn't brought some of the food. We were trying to flag her down. She was literally ignoring us. My daughter had to stand up in front of her and say, excuse me, my mom needs to talk to you. And that was the nice version of what my daughter was about to do. So then they bring us the bill. I'm like giving the lady my card. She's like, oh no, you have to pay on the kiosk. And then she walks away, right? Oh, that's a nice little pocket. Already done. This story, oh my gosh, gets so much worse. Hey, Shelly! And so I go to pay on the kiosk and my bill on the check is more expensive than the kiosk. And my daughter's like, she's a bee. Just pay what's on the kiosk and let's go. And one, I'm not that type of person. And two, my common sense tells me no. Because then what's going to happen is I'm going to be paying somebody else's bill. With my luck, they're going to figure that out. And then I'm going to have to wait 3 days to get my card credited back for paying their bill. And still have to pay our bill. So I then have to wait again. Now, keep in mind, we are trying to get to a movie at a specific time. And the kids, oh, we're definitely making a card with that. I'm going to put that to the side. And the kids want to stop at GameStop first because they have Christmas money that they want to spend. And by kids, I mean these kids are like in their 20s. Early and late 20s. Well, actually, Alan might only be like in his late teens, but they still want to go to GameStop. That's fine. So finally she comes back. And let me tell you guys, I'm usually a very good tipper. I usually tip sometimes I'll tip like $20. If the waitress is really good, or more if the bill requires that. But I tipped this lady. My check was over $100 with all these kids eating. I gave her $5. Now, what I want you guys to tell me, was that wrong? Because this lady did not. My nephew literally ordered a glass of water with no ice, and he was the last person to get his drink, kind of thing. She never came back to check to see if we need anything. They had missed food that we ended up just having to get taken off the bill. We couldn't even pay the bill properly because the kiosk had the wrong thing, and it took forever to get her back. It was insane. Now, I would like to know, was I wrong to only tip her $5? I really wanted to tip her nothing, but I thought that was just too mean even for me. So somebody let me know. Was I wrong? Should I have tipped her her regular tipping percent. I only gave her $5, which was way less than 10% or 20%. Or I usually double the tax is what I normally do for my tips. So she should have been getting a really fat tip, which I'm okay with doing, really. Ooh, that's a whole sheet that really needs to get put back or used. I'll put that up there. That's a really that piece of, see, this is how my brain works. This piece of DSP with this piece of DSP might even go with that, but maybe not. But that's a stamped image. I'm gonna put this over. Okay, now let me keep going because this afternoon of chaos is still not done. Shelly Chamate says, oh, haha, afternoon. Oh, no worries. It was morning when I started. So then we get to GameStop. The kids go in. I'm just sitting in the car because I'm still mad. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm just going to sit here and calm down a little bit. We get to the movie theaters. And I did not realize. Oh, this should have gone back with the DSP pack. I kind of want to put these back in the exact DSP pack they go into. Because this is one of the newer ones. I'm going to put that off to the side. Because I know where that goes. And it's still out. I haven't put it back away yet. Okay. Where was I? Then we'll get to the movie theater. And I usually go to a movie theater called Pacific Commons. If you guys are familiar with my area. Because they have the new seats that you can recline your feet up. And you guys know I have issues with my feet swelling. Because of my heart condition. Oh, these are definitely going to get a card made of them. Put those to the side. So this new one is the older seats. They still incline back. They're still pretty comfy seats, but they don't give you as much space. And when somebody reclines their seat, they're literally, it's like an airplane thing. They're reclining onto you. Now, for those of you who have never seen me, I am a very large woman. And the person in front of me decides to incline their seat back all the way to the point where, like, I am spread eagle. My legs are literally totally wide open. And this is how that person decided to stay the entire 3 hours and 18-minute movie. I thought I was going to die. And my daughter, who was already hyped up from the restaurant, was like, just let me kick her seat, Mom. Just let me kick her seat. And me, I'm just thinking, no, don't kick her seat. All we need to do is get kicked out of this movie, and then we really won't get to watch this movie. And this is the second theater we've been to, and I'm just like, I just want to have a nice night out with my kids. What is going on with my karma, guys? And then I was like, this is because I tipped that lady $5. I don't know why, but that's just super cute. That is just screaming to be a birthday card, don't you think? What else is on here? Are these already stamped? Best dad of the year. I was doing something with dads. Anyways. So, yeah. Hey, Kathy. Welcome, welcome. So, these are all stamped things. We'll put that over there. This is a baggie that stuff gets sorted into. These are actually components to one of my kits. Let me put that back over there. These actually have a hinge on them. I think those were for one of my card kits too. So yeah, was I wrong, first of all, for not tipping the lady? This is DSP. This is all just DSP. Is this a card kit? Oh my gosh, this is DSP mixed in with a card kit. I think this is a card kit. I think, oh, does this go in with this card kit? This was one of my classes, guys. Let me put that right off to the side because that one's already ready to go. This is elements left over, I think, from that same class. Oh, look, this is another card from that same class. I don't know if all the pieces are there. That might be why they're not on there. Oh my gosh, nobody told me I did not have my camera centered this whole time. We're almost to the bottom, guys. And it only took me, let's see, how much time are we on? 19 minutes. Okay, so we're definitely going to have time to make a card. Oh, look, this goes to that same DSP pack. that I put off to the side. Are these all the same? Sometimes at the end of a project, I will actually group things together. These are all the same. Oh, these are the elements to do one of the boxes. This is actually a kit that might not be completed. These were scrap pieces that were left over when I was cutting card kits for one of my other class. Super pretty. We'll put those in a little element pile. Let's see. Cardstock, cardstock, cardstock. Cardstock elements. Do you see kind of how I'm breaking this out? I'm really not talking through it because I'm sitting here talking about my days, past few days. Element. And I'll kind of show you where these are getting popped into later. These are just DSP. Apparently a shaded spruce cardstock. I'm just going to throw that plastic away and put that in with cardstock and call it a day. Stickers. Oh, this is just words and elements that I have left over from, I don't know. I don't even think this is Stampin' Up. This is just vellum words. We'll just put that over here with elements. These are templates and leftover mint tape, Post-its, cardstock. Oh, we're almost to the end. Cardstock, cardstock, cardstock. I'm going to say this is DSP even though it's just a napkin because it was from that napkin card. And I'm going to take a drink from my coffee. Oh, we got some more cardstock hiding over here. Pretty, pretty cardstock. I might make a card before I keep going through with my process. Because we already have stuff that we can make a card with. Let's see what's in here. This is a magnet, so that does not belong over here. It is not any type of paper. See, I debate on these things. I could put it with cardstock, but it's actually already punched, so I'm going to put it with elements. And oh, that's already a card base. So what I'll do with the cardstock once I finish is then I go through and I see what's big enough to become it's already a card base size. Like this one right here is going to be too small, I can tell. 8.5 by 4 1/4, and it needs to be 8.5 by 5.5. So not cardstock, but it could be a good layering piece. That I'll still put with cardstock because I might use it. Cardstock. Now this one's already embossed. These are already prepped. These are elements. I'll put those with the elements. That is definitely a card front. Card front. Sorry, card base. These are already card bases. This could become a card front. It's already embossed. Not just going to go with cardstock. Okay, we're almost done, guys. I feel like this might have been from a class a long, long time ago. Because this DSP is really old. That could definitely be a card front. Big enough for card. Oh, you know what? This might have actually been a card. I feel like this was already a card kit. Hold that thought. I don't know, but this is looking like a card all by itself. I don't know if I want to bring this one in too. Okay, so this one's definitely its own card. And maybe these were layering pieces to that. I don't know, but this can be the inside of that. We'll cut it down. Or maybe I just didn't want that much yellow. Maybe I wanted to put it on white and then layer it up. So that'll look spookier. No, I think it looked better on the yellow. Anyways, this is card front. That could be a card front. But I'm going to put a cardstock right now. DSP. Cardstock. Elements. Oh, well, all kinds of random elements. That was probably a stencil. We're just going to throw that away. This is insert paper. So I'm just going to put it with cardstock. These are envelopes. I'm going to put that over here. Now this is a card that can already be a card. So these are elements already for a card. I'm going to put those back inside. And we're going to make these card projects. You guys kind of see how my brain works with this? Let's see. That was some kind of a template I was doing. Okay. Oh, why do I feel like I don't want to dump this one? This one looks like it has tiny little pieces. Okay, I feel like this was all little elements. Oh my gosh, this was left over, I think, from last year's Christmas. These were nugget treat holders. I'm actually going to put that right back in there. I think I know what the majority of this is. These are DSP. Lots of little pieces of DSP. Actually, I don't have as much DSP as I thought I did. This is an element for a sentiment. This is a stamp sentiment. This is a random scrunchie. Boat pieces. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on in here. DSP. Cardstock. That's actually cardstock elements. I'm going to try to sort through these just right in front. DSP. Cardstock. That actually has a sentiment stamp to it. Cardstock. DSP. Now, will I keep all this DSP? No, this is definitely an element. Another scrunchie element. Even elements like this that get die cut wrong, I keep. Because this is where you can put this. See how that's defective? You put that right there. Then you put the sentiment. Ta-da! It's fixed. That's all DSP. This is a little sentiment. Oh my gosh, this is actually a magnet I made a long time ago. It's still not that bad. It's kind of fading, but not bad. I need to put that back on my fridge. Look, there's another magnet. I don't know if I had all these magnets in here. That's already punched out. Cardstock. You know, all these little pieces are so tiny. I might just toss them. That's DSP. I just want to make sure there's no random sentiments. I really do like to keep my sentiments and cute things like this that are punched out. See? Hello! No, I don't like it on that, but I just saw that punch. Okay, these little pieces are so tiny. Well, maybe not that one. But these ones I'm just going to toss because they're kind of cut up in tiny garbage. These are elements and sentiments. And I will go back later and separate the elements and sentiments a little bit better. Oops. I'm going to shop that. That one's garbage. But right now I'm just kind of tossing them to the side. Okay, one more bag and then we're done. And then we're going to make a card. Because I think we're going to have enough time to do that. I don't know if I want to make the cat card or Christmas card. I come up kind of over Christmas cards. Look, there's a card front right there. These are angled pieces left over from one of my other cards. These are just all strips, guys. So I think I'm going to start kind of putting strips together. Except for not DSP strips. Cardstock strips and DSP strips are separate. And I do that because you can actually make cards with nothing but strips. Or... oh, that was supposed to be a Halloween card. We'll put that to the side because at some point we will make a Halloween card. It's a nice piece of DSP. Oh, that was definitely for my pear class. That was the stickers I gave everybody. Cardstock. Oh, good. This is just a bunch of cardstock. These were angle pieces. I'm going to stick those over here because I think I had a project in mind for those. Cardstock, specialty /DSP. That is a little stamped image. That is so small. I'm never going to use that. I'm just going to toss it. That's probably big enough for a card front. I'll put that with cardstock though. Cardstock, cardstock. Cardstock, DSP. Cardstock, little astronomically tiny strips I'm throwing away. Strips. Let's see what's in here. That last one had multiple bags inside of it. Sorry, my bad. Sharon says, yay! What were you saying yay to? I don't know what I said when you said yay. Cardstock, 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 cardstock. This all might just be cardstock. I just took a quick flip through it. It all looks like cardstock. I'm going to throw it in the cardstock. And pretty much, it's too big to go in there. Okay, I'm going to show you kind of how I sorted really quick. And then we're going to go back and actually make something. So these little strips, I think I had a project for, but not project. I'm going to keep those in here. I'm going to try to use those before I do anything else. So I'm going to go with my cardstock. I'm going to take another drink of my coffee. Okay, guys. So remember, this is the big box we started with. So this is where all those little DSP pieces went. This is where all the cardstock stuff went to. And this is the overflow of the cardstock or the DSP that was just really too big to fit in there. So these ones will then be a good size either for card fronts or card bases, depending on the size. But at least now they're a little better sorted for me to know where I can grab from. Okay, so that's one set of things that I broke out. Now this is just round run. I normally do a round two, but I kind of want to make a card. So this was the other little box that I started throwing things to that I would sort more through. This is a card that is already ready to go. This is also projects, I think, that are ready to go. And then here I have, like, this TSP. I know exactly where it goes. The bag is still out. I'm actually going to grab it right now. These are pieces I can cut out and make elements to. See? That are unfinished projects. That's where this little bag is going to go to. Nice little decorative strips or things that are already embossed. Card fronts. Now, I will sort through, and then what I'll do is I'll put elements, stamped images and elements in one, sentiments in another, card front things and layering pieces in another. I will organize this even more fine and detailed. These are all pieces that could have sentiments on them. I have actually a whole basket of these that'll go into that other basket. Oh, I missed some. Some fell out. I got a moose over here and some stars. Okay, remove this here. I'm actually going to put this exactly where it goes really quick. Only because I'm pretty sure I know exactly where that one is. Because I have been using it so much lately. It should be right here on the front. And then, you know, of course, because I said that, it's not. What in the world? Oh, should be in the middle. Should be right here with my current stuff. Oh, there it is. There it is, there it is, there it is. That goes in here. Sorry, I'm going to put it right back in there. Okay. Now, oh, my chair needs some WD-40 so badly, guys. Alrighty then. I have this where I have this mint tape. Mint tape stays better if you actually keep it on a piece of paper, not on a glass mat, FYI. Okay. So here is where... Oh, we got more people on here. Peg says, hello, been missing in action. My fur baby of 15 years got sick and passed away on Christmas. Oh, I feel for you. My cousin just lost his fur baby too. I can't even imagine. I know one of my fur babies is on her last. I'm hoping she'll keep with us through the New Year's, but she's pretty sick too. Oh, my heart goes out to you, Peg. Judy says, wow, almost missed you today. Oh, I'm so glad you did it. Hey, Kay, welcome, welcome. Kathy, Peg says sorry. No, Peg, Kathy says sorry for your loss. Kay as well. Sorry for your and condolences. Oh, I'm so glad that we're so supportive. Sharon wants to know. Oh, I have not gotten a package yet. I checked the mail yesterday, and I still have not received anything. So I will keep you posted on that. Kay says she loves the mint tape. I got Kay addicted to mint tape, by the way. She had never seen it before she came to my house. Judy says, so sorry. Kay says, scraps are so fun. Yes, you are the scrap queen, Kay. And Peg is saying thank you. Okay, guys. Oh, was your fur baby a cat or a dog? Now inquiring minds want to know. Mine are all dogs. And I think of that because I have a cat here. Okay, I have 3 possible cards. I have an ankle card. I have I don't remember what this card is called. I think it's called a triple panel card. And a cat card. So you guys decide which one I'm going to do. I will be right back. I need to go. I'll be right back. So while you guys decide, give me 2 seconds. I need to go open the door because my dog is scratching and I forgot to open the front door. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I gotta set up my barriers again. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I started recording and did not realize that my front door got closed. And my dogs have a doggy door, but if the metal wood door gets closed, they can't go outside. Well, one of them was telling me he had to go outside because he needed to go. So I have barriers so that they can't get to me when I'm in my craft room. So I had to get through those. Okay, so far nothing from UPS. We've gotten stuff, but have not received a random package yet. I will let you know. Peg says she was a Shih Tzu. Oh, my Shih Tzu's the one that's getting sick too. Oh. My Shih Tzu is very sweet and loving. She's also a pain in the butt. She is definitely a Shih Tzu. If you know, you know. Triple panel. Okay, Kay said triple panel. Okay, so that was the first one. We'll do the triple panel first. Judy says they all look good. Kathy said cat card because I love the colors. Okay, so we'll do triple panel, and if we get a chance, we'll get to the cat card, and then either I'll do this one off camera or I'll do it later. But we're going to start with this one. This is a triple panel. Ooh. I'm going to go ahead and... I don't know if I put sanitizer on my hands yet. I don't know why I didn't think about that earlier. But I just coughed, so I'm going to put sanitizer. Now I'm going to put lotion. Hi, Mercy. Welcome. Mercy Elizabeth Ornelas Oguenga. And now I know Kathy likes cats. Oh, no. She just likes the colors. It's very Halloween-y. Oh, you know what? I just thought that could be a very Halloween-y card. And I have that other background piece that had that spider, remember? Oh, now I want to go find that one. Where is it? No, that's the tree. I know I'm doing this one, but now that I'm thinking about it, okay. I feel like I could incorporate this one. Not the whole piece, but maybe part of it. And we can make it into a spooky Halloween card. Oh, that might not come down right. Oh, it will if I do it this way and just snip off the edges. Oh yeah, we're definitely making that into a Halloween card. Okay, I digress. Okay, so full disclosure, I don't know if I have all the pieces for this or not. So we're just going to see. I also hope I can remember how to put it together, because this was my class from a few months ago. Oh, it looks like, oh, do we have 2 of them? Oh, it looks like we might have 2 of them, but we only have 3 panels. So we have bases for 2. Okay, this was a triple panel card. It was from one of my classes. I will not be giving measurements because I don't know them off the top of my head. It was a class that if you took the class, then you have the measurements in the PDF. And I think I just did that. Right? It's going to go. No, I think it has to go back this way now. There we go. Yeah, that seems more right. Okay, these are layering panels. I might have to cut some more stuff down. I feel like I'm positive I'm missing an element from here. Maybe that's what's in here. Ha ha ha. I think that's what is in here. This must have been extra pieces. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe I do have enough to make 2 cards, but I don't know that I'll have enough time to make 2 cards. I need another piece of DSP. Do I have that in here? I do. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Thank goodness for extra scrap pieces, y'all. Okay, and then we have the 3 layering panels. Now, this is like a Z-fold type card. And I wonder if I even have one of these that's finished so that I can look at it. Because I do remember that these Z-folds have to go down a very specific way. So we have the back panel. We need one of those. That's the back writing panel. This is the inside writing panel. This is the front layering panel. These are all extra pieces. And we are going to need some of these pieces. Oh, come on. Come out nicely, because I swear I will smack you. There we go. Okay. So we need a sprig. We need one of those flowers. That's going to be the extra piece. Oh, and I know I need at least 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got enough pieces there. And now I can't remember if I needed double of these. Oh, I think, oops, that's one too many. Are these the same size? These ones are longer. Oh, maybe these ones were too long. Maybe that's why they're there. Because I feel like, oh no, I feel like these ones are too short. Okay. We're getting closer. I do, however, want to see if I can find, these are all extra pieces for another card that's not actually complete pieces. Okay, I think I have enough elements to complete this card at least once. It says love the colors. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let me see if I have any more of these cards left. I don't know. I might have saved at least one, but you guys know I sent out a lot of Christmas cards. And I don't know if that's one of the ones I still have one of, but I'm going to check really quick because I have all my leftover Christmas cards currently in one spot. So, oh, I do! Ha 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 ha. I apparently saved at least one. That was smart of me. Okay, so all these elements should be to make something that looks like this. Okay, so I need 2. Oh, so I do need those shorter panel pieces, which means I only need 3 of these. Okay, glad I checked. So I do need those 3. I only need 2 of these longer ones, but that does mean I am missing the shorter panels, which might be what these were. Are these the shorter panels? Yes, they are. So then I needed 3 of these shorter panels and 3 of the shorter paneled DSP. 1, 2, 3. Huh, thank goodness for having a sample one in front of me. And I only needed 2 of these. Okay, now if I recall correctly, order of operations for assembling this is super freaking key. Oh, and I only needed 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to say 1, 2, 3. We'll go with blues. Make it a little contrasty. Again, this was a leftover from one of my card classes. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little bit here because this is a little bit different. This is the back panel. This is what's going to go back here. And it looks like it's the right size. Yay. I will not be doing this element piece because I don't think I have an extra one in here, do I? Let me check. I might. Oh, I do. Just kidding. I do have one. So there we go. We'll put that there. That'll be the back panel. And then this front panel piece is this piece right here, minus the sentiments, which I can pull out later. This middle piece back here is actually going to be this piece instead of the red one, because we're going to go with a little bit of a different color scheme. Okay, and then we have these 3 pieces here. Those are these squares, these shorter panel pieces, and then we have 2 side panel pieces. I'm just making sure I have all my elements here, guys. And then I need these 3 pieces. That is these 3 pieces. And then I have this piece right here, which is, now I have to look at this. This is, yes, this is going to be this element piece right here, the back piece. And then these pieces will all be created with the angles. Okay. Let's get started. Now give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to tell you, these panel pieces here, there's one back here that is exactly the same, but I am going to not glue this one until the very end. Okay, so I'm going to glue that other one first before I do anything else. Move these to the side, and I'm going to glue this one down. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm looking for my glue. Okay, found it. Alrighty. So I'm not gonna give printed ones, but will give you guys the measurements, because that's just, this is 7 1/4. If you guys want to write the measurements down, 7 1/4 by 5 1/2. And on the 7 1/4 side, it is scored at 1 1/2 and at 3. Make sure the camera's on there right. So 1 1/2 and 3. These little panel pieces, the arm pieces, there's 3 of them, are 7 1/4 by 1 1/2. And they are scored at 1 1/2 and 3. So just like this one. And there's 3 of these. And then we're going to need 2 of the long panel pieces. Those are 5 1/4 by 1 1/4. You need 2 of those. And then the short panel pieces, you need 3 of these. They are 4 inches by 1 1/4 inches. And then you need 3 of the square pieces. They are 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 squared. And then also in that same color, you need the back panel piece that is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. Then the layering pieces coming down in size are 5 by 1. You need 2 of those. 3 3/4 by 1. You need 3 of those. 1 by 1. You need 3 of those. The back writing panel piece, which is 3 3/4 by 5. You need 1 of those. I actually got 2 on accident. You only need 1. That inside piece that goes in here, that is 5 1/4 by 2 1/2. And then these front element pieces are totally optional. You just have to choose whatever die set you're using. I don't remember the name of the die set, but I would imagine this had to be 3 1/4 by 4 1/2 before I die cut it. This one had to be, I'd say at least a piece that was 2 3/4 by 4, maybe even bigger before I die cut it. And then this one, I don't know, 5 by 2 maybe before I die cut it. And then your DSP fussy cut out to taste. So if you guys want to write those out, if you took the class, you have the PDF. Okay, now we're going to get assembling. I'm actually going to glue this piece down first, just to get it out of the way. Grab me some handy dandy tweezers. Now I'm going to go pretty quickly with this. This is just the back panel. I'm just gonna, oops, and I did that. Okay, just kidding, just kidding. We're going to put it on the back panel. Like so. And the writing panel. You guys know I only put glue on the outer edges of my writing panels. Now, did I pop this or did I just glue this? I just glued this down. Looking at the back side. And I did do some spritzing here. I'm not going to do spritzing on this one. And I did cut off the edges of this. If you guys see it's a little too long, I'm going to cut off just these outer sprigs. Just remember that. So that it will fit. Oh, a little bit more trimming on that. There we go. Done. And basically I want this to be like a little gift card holder. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue around the edges and across the bottom so that it will hold a gift card or a tea packet. Just so you know, tea packets work too. You don't always have to give gift cards. You can just give a little gift of a tea packet. Make sure my gift card will still fit in there. Yes, it will. Okay. Now we're going to go to the front. We're going to take one of the long panel pieces. Now, I will tell you, when I do these normally, I like to glue all the solid colors down first because it will line up visually better. We're going to put this very first panel piece down. And then you guys are going to kind of have to bear with me because I really have, I'm going to eyeball this right about there. I'm also going to glue this piece down right now just to get it out of the way. Can you guys hear that? I just love that sound. I don't know why. Kind of weird. And there's nothing goes right here, guys. Nobody's going to see that. Really. I'm putting it pretty close to the score line. There we go. Okay. Now, just for the sake of getting this piece out of the way, I'm going to just, so that it will be, like I said, it's just taking some of these littler pieces that are just going to layer up on each other and get them out of the way. And this little sprig, because I don't want to lose it. And normally I'm a little bit more careful with this, but I'm just going for it. And just angled. Now I'm just going to put that off to the side. Now these other panel pieces I am going to glue on together. Oh, that was an extra piece. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to focus on getting these panels set up. Now the long piece is going to get lined up over here, and the square is going to go off to the side edge. Now I'm going to glue these two down first, and then I'm going to put this one in the middle to the best of my ability. Now what I'm going to do is, I have these down. I'm going to flip these upside down, and I don't want to go past this score line. So here's my tip, because you guys know I love me some mint tape, right? I'm going to grab me some mint tape. And I'm just going to kind of put it where that score line is, because now I know I can't pass that with the glue. Right? And now I'm going to make this one go flush to the corners, the top and the side. Try to keep this straight across my card the whole way up. Like so. I'm going to repeat that process on this side. Now, I'm not going to use the the mint tape this time, just because I just wanted you guys to visually see. I'm just going to put my finger there. Like so. For this one, flip it over. Again, I'm keeping my piece as flush as I can. There we go. Now for this next one, I am going to hold it up with my mint tape up here. And we're going to kind of eyeball these over here. Not eyeball, but line them up with the grid lines. And here, we're looking for about a 1/2 inch space in between. If not, you could just eyeball it if you wanted to. I don't want to eyeball. I'm just going to go about 1/2 inch. When I glue it down, I'm just putting my glue so it doesn't go over where that score line is. Now, because I'm using my grid paper, I can kind of see. That doesn't have to be 100 zillion % correct. No, it just has to be about 1/2 inch on each side. That's how we get those lined up all nice and pretty. Now, this is where we're going to lay not our long panel piece, but our short panel pieces are going to go down. Oh, that did not go straight. Oh, well. It is what it is. I might have to trim that. And our squares. And I didn't glue the DSP onto this on purpose. I want to glue the panel pieces down first, and then I'm going to glue the DSP, because visually I will be able to line everything up better that way. If you put the DSP on first, then you really don't know if it's going to be lined up and centered as nicely as you want it. So I'm lining this up, and I'm looking at that piece that I already put down to kind of give me a guide straight-wise on how far to go over. Now I do that because visually I want it to look very appealing. And if you don't do that, I'll show you, because the example one I kept, I did not do that too. And I'll show you what happens when you don't do that. So let me put these ones down so we can do a comparison. Line that one up like so. And the next one, again, I'm lining it up with that back panel piece that I already put into play. Like so. Okay, so if you see here, I have a nice straight line. If you see on this one, see how this one goes a little bit farther in. This one, again, it doesn't line up with this piece right here. And it's because I layered all these up before I glued it down. That is why I don't do that anymore. I'm going to just keep on repeating that process. Taking that piece, lining it up visually with this one across from here. And same thing. Now I'm looking at lining it up this way, and now I'm looking at lining it up this way as well. And it just allows you to have straighter, cleaner lines if you do it this way. Now, will they ever be 100% perfect? No, because this is handcrafted. Also then gives me a little bit more wiggle room to play around with where I want my pieces. Okay, so I'm going to look at these. And I feel like I want to flip this one. Only because I wanted a little bit more red. I felt like I had too much red on this side. You see what I mean? If I flip this back over, I have all red here and like no red over here. So if I flip that, I'll get a little bit more of a cascade to that imagery. Or I could have flipped to this one too. And then left this one over here. Let me see. No, I like it better the other way. And again, I'm going to do the same thing I did before. Glue these down one at a time. And I'm going to line it up with that DSP that's already there underneath. Like so. I hope these tips and tricks help you. And that you guys like this idea. And there we go. It's always good to go through the scrap box. Line that one up. I did not line that one up as nicely as I would have liked to, but not too bad. I think I want that going. I don't know that I like that piece. Let's try this piece. I think I like that piece better. I'm gonna have this one coming this way. Yep, I like that. This was the Traditions of Christmas paper, I believe. And I think it's sold out, so I apologize because I'm using this and now it's retired. But if you have it and you were able to snatch it up before it went away, grab it. It did go on sale, and then I think it got all snatched up. It kept going on unavailable because it was just so beautiful. It was so popular. Oh, sorry about the barking, guys. Hey, maybe that's my UPS package. Who knows? They hate the UPS guy. Okay, so I have not glued this down yet. So it is going to get glued down. These are going to get glued down like this. So I need to do that first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold those over. Oh goodness, that is definitely the UPS guy. And let's see if I can do this efficiently. I'm going to give these a nice good press. And I'm sorry guys, my door's open. Let me go close my door so you guys don't hear them. Hold on. I had it open so that my room. Oh goodness. What are they barking at? Okay, close the door. Hopefully we'll hear a little less sparkling. Probably the UPS truck. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and add glue to these pieces. Now that I folded them down, and I'm just going to close it. Sir, so pretty. Now we're going to put that last panel piece right here, just like before. I'm going to try to line it up with this, but this one might not be, since this is the last piece. It's going to go in for this layering. Go ahead and put that down, and I'm just going to kind of center it. Oh, my dog is really unhappy. Oh, and did I do that? No, I didn't do that wrong. Whew. And so, like I said, order of operations on gluing for this is key. Because had I glued this down, it just would have been hectic. And we want to make sure this is on the top and this one was on the bottom. Visually, it makes a difference. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and bring back that element piece. Now I'm going to flip it over. I do want my sprig going that way. But I only want dimensionals to hit in the middle and on the very top and the very bottom if you're going to pop it up. For this one here, I didn't pop it up. I just put it glue straight down, which is what I'm going to do. Because I think I'm going to pop the flowers up like I did last time. So I'm going to line that up. And I just want a little bit of glue at the top. A little bit of glue at the bottom. And some glue in the middle. Just enough to keep it on there. It'll be good. And then, ooh, I definitely need my handy dandy tweezers for this. We're going to hope that I got that glue nice and centered. The other thing I could have tried to do is put it actually on the base, but for me, that just never works. So I am going to hold it up just to make sure there's no glue seeping through. There is not. Yay. And when I did this, guys, I was looking in to see if I could see glue. I'm going to grab our flower. This we are going to pop up and grab some dimensionals. See if I have a full piece. I do. And put a bunch of dimensionals on there. Maybe one more right there. Press those down. And come on. Almost done. Oh, those in the garbage. Now for this one, I did do a little bit splattering. I kind of feel like I still want. I'm just gonna grab, I don't know, whatever blue I just grabbed. I just grabbed light Tahitian tide. See how this works. There we go. I did want a little bit of spritzing since I have it. There we go. Just a little some. I don't know why. It just makes a difference to me. I'm gonna pop our flower on. Right about there. And then we need a sentiment. Let me grab my sentiment pieces. I don't know if I have any more of these little flags. Let me see. These were from. They were taken from the ephemera pack. I don't think I actually have any more of those. I think I used them all up. So that's okay. We will improvise. We'll just put a sentiment. It'll be okay. And I don't think I want such a dark one. Maybe I'll use one of the gold ones this time. I love these things. I have tons of these. I ordered so many of these because I thought they were phenomenal because you can use them. They were sticky. You can use them as ephemera or as stickers. Oh, I kind of like the Merry Christmas. Something long for that. Oh, look, this one's already out. Here we go. Happy Christmas. That'll work. Oh, look, I had some of these already layered up in a different one. Anyway, put that to the side for a second. I like that Happy Christmas. And it is a little bit lost in there because I don't have that background in the back. So, check this out. Let's go to our scraps. And we'll grab some black scraps. And I think I'm just going to outline it super quick. Let's see if that'll work. And this is a sticker, so I'm basically just going to take the sticker backing pieces off, and I'm going to fussy cut around it like that was the thing to do. So I'll pop that on there any which way. Oh, I probably should have done it with Secret C, but too late now. I'm going to do a rough cut first. That needs to go in the garbage. Okay, now we're going to come back and just kind of give it a little bit of an outline. Hopefully I do this nicely. Just want it a little bit so that it's not so lost in the background of all that white. Ooh, I got a little close there. Maybe not close enough here. Make it a little even now. There we go. Oh, I like that a lot better. Okay, so now I also want to see how it's going to look up when this is closed. And I do still want it here. I'm okay with covering that bow, but I'm thinking I can put it a little bit off to the side. Should I put it off to the side here at the bottom so I can still see the bow? Or should I cover the bow? You guys tell me. Cover the bow or off to the side? Kind of thinking to cover the bow, but you guys tell me. Oh, I'm at 1 hour and 13 minutes. So it doesn't look like I'm going to get to my cat card. That might need to be my next live. And then I have to figure out what other pieces I'm going to need to cut for this so I can complete that other card. I don't think I'm missing a lot, but I do feel like I'm missing some pieces from that. Let's see. Kathy says, love all your tips and tricks. Now I just need to remember them when needed. Right? Let's see. Kathy says, I love the sound of your fur babies. Aw, thanks, Kathy. Sometimes for me, they're distracting. And sometimes they're calming. When they bark like that too much, though, it is distracting, so I have to close the door. Judy says, oh, wait. Sharon said, Kathy, Sharon says cover. Okay, so Sharon said cover. And so Judy said over to the side and Kathy said cover. So, but Sharon Woost came in first on my screen, so we're going to go ahead and cover. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some glue back here. And since it's going to overhang, it probably doesn't need this much support, but I am going to see about maybe putting some little mini cut dimensionals on the side. Just as some, oh, maybe not even that big, maybe half of that. Ooh, I gotta work quickly because I should have done this before I did the glue. That one fit. Maybe if I do it this way. Again, I'm gonna cut that one. That one's flying off to the side. I just don't want it being bendy afterwards. Okay, I think my glue is still pretty wet there. Although I do need to take these pieces now that flew off, and I can't put them in the garbage because the garbage is covered with paper. Handy dandy tweezers, and right there. Oh yeah, so glad I put those dimensionals there because this piece was popped. And there we go. Really beautiful triple panel card with a gift card holder spot or a tea bag holder spot if you want to put a tea in there. And there we go. Okay, it is time for a mystery card raffle. So the word for today's mystery card raffle is going to be panel. We did a triple panel card, even though we were using scraps. I feel like I've used Scrap-tastic and scraps too many times. So let's do panel for today. Today's mystery card raffle word is going to be panel. And I have my little pieces ready. Oh, I love this pen. This might be one of my favorite cards. And I actually cased the idea of that from somebody else's card on Pinterest, but I couldn't go back and find it. But I did tweak theirs slightly. I always tweak people's designs. Just my thing. Okay, and I need a pin. Let's see. We have Sharon Woost. And Judy Van Atta. And Debbie Warden. And Kim Nolan. And Kathy Sanford. And I need to check the Diva chain because I know that Sharon Vickery has been having issues where it only lets her comment once and then doesn't let her comment on videos. So I just want to check the Diva chain and make sure she was not on. Because I told her to put it in the Diva chain if she is. And I don't see her commenting on the Diva chain. So I think we're good. Okay, so Judy Van Atta, Sharon Woost, Debbie Warden, Kim Nolan, and Kathy Sanford. Let me know if I have missed anybody. If I did, so I can get you guys on here. Oh, I see Shelly Shimate. Shelly said, please, I got you, Shelly. Okay. Let me start folding these. And I will keep on looking in case I've missed anybody. Thank you guys all for joining me. I am going to try to stick to 3 o'clock lives. Today I could not do that, however, because my puppies, not my puppies, none of my dogs are puppies, by the way, but they're all smaller than me, so they're my puppies. It's like your kids. Your kids are always your babies, right? My dogs are always my puppies. They have to go get their nails trimmed. So they have an appointment, and I only trust the manager, to cut my dog's toenails because he's got additional mini dew claws that curl in the back. And so I only go to her. So she only had one spot, and it was for 3 o'clock today. So that's what I will be doing. So I come on a little bit early. But yeah, I will try to stick to my 3 o'clock lives. And until I get a job, I'm going to try to consistently stay. Oh, I see you, Peg. Peg Shelter put one in. She put plant, but I know what she meant. So cute. I'll get you in there, Peg. Peg Shelter. Yes, it's a shelter. Want to make sure I was spelling that right. I got you in there, pig. I got you in here. Okay. That is officially the close of this one. If you are watching this on replay, which means you do not see a red live button at the top of your screen, or you're watching this on YouTube, then you can't comment to put your name in there. But yeah, I will have this. I will try to load this tonight. If not, I'm going to be doing the best to load them by the end of the week. But I'm going to try, again, that's another thing I'm going to try to do, is consistently load my daily lives at the end onto YouTube. Ooh, we got a lot of people still in the mix. These people are going to go into the raffle. I need to find... I don't know what to do with the raffle box, but we'll put those over here. And I'll put those in the... Oh, there. I see it. I see the raffle box. Put these guys into the raffle box. So I will be doing a raffle at the end of the month. Not in December, because I already did my December one on Christmas Day. But at the end of January, I will be doing another raffle for anybody that didn't win during the daily raffles. Then I'll pull more names for more mystery cards. Okay, we got 2 left. Oh, 1 clear winner. Okay, guys, drum roll, please. And the winner of today's mystery card raffle is Sharon Woos. Woo woo! Congratulations, Sharon. You are the winner of today's mystery card raffle. I will see you guys all hopefully tomorrow. And, oh, Melanie and Vicky, we're at the very end. We made this card, if you guys want to go back and watch a replay. We just finished. Melanie says, am I in? You were not in, Melanie, but, and Vicky. But if you guys want, I'll put your names in right now for the end of the month. Just let me know if you want to be in the end of the month raffle for the end of January. Type in the word panel and I'll add your names in. Type in the word panel because you guys are technically still here while I'm live, but this raffle has already been completed. So, oh, thank you, Vicky. She says gorgeous card. You know, I'm gonna assume you guys are gonna want to be in here, so I'm going to put you in because I think that's what you're asking. So, Melanie, I'm going to add a ticket for you. Melanie Foy. And I will add one in for Vicky because I know Vicky's going to want to be in the mystery card raffle for the end of January. So, I will be doing it the last Saturday of January. And Melanie said, sure, panel. Yeah, I had a feeling you guys were going to want to be in it. Okay, because I'm still live and I can write them in. You guys made it. Now you guys might want to watch the replay. I did give measurements, but I will not have a tutorial for this. Because actually I do have a tutorial for this, but it was part of a class. So I am playing around with the idea of selling tutorials separately. Just the plain PDF cut print lips, but I have not wrapped my head around how that would work if I decided to do that. So just bear with me. If you guys want a specific tutorial, reach out to me individually and I'll figure something out at that point. But for right now, this is a part of a class tutorial. So you would have to get access to the class. My classes have video and PDF cut prep lists for all the projects. I usually do between 4 and 6 projects per class. My next class will be at the end of January. It's going to be a birthday card class. So keep that. I'm actually going to do 2 projects. I'm going to do a birthday card class and I'm going to be doing a 4-drawer. I'm going to do a 3D project class. So I'm going to do online, but the in-person one is going to be birthday cards, and then I will offer in cards and a 3D project for to-go kits for January. I will have more information on that by Saturday. Bye-bye, my divas. Ta-ta for now.